My name is Jacob Bradshaw. I'm a sales engineer with Innovative IDM here in the Dallas branch. I'd like to welcome you all to my video about Omron Sensing. Now, Omron offers a wide variety of sensors, everything from fiber optic, mark, measurement, photoelectric, proximity, and even ultrasonic. Today, I'm only going to be talking to you all about a mark and a proximity sensor. But before I do that, I'd like to briefly talk to you all about IO-Link. Now, what is IO-Link? Well, IO-Link is an internationally developed platform by PLC manufacturers, sensor manufacturers, and even software engineers to create a platform for end users like yourself to implement smart sensing into their process. Now, what is smart sensing and how does it benefit yourself, you may ask? Smart sensing allows you to have fault detection for a quicker recovery time, condition monitoring for predictive maintenance, and even easier component identification to reduce your troubleshooting time. Omron offers the GXIO-Link Series Master Unit, which allows you to connect up to 8 different sensors in an IO-Link fashion. Feel free to reach out to your local Innovative IDM sales engineer if you'd like to continue the conversation about how IO-Link can benefit you. Now let's go inside and talk about some sensors. All right, welcome back. Welcome into my home this time. The first sensor I want to talk to you all about is Omron's E3S. This is their color mark detection sensor, designed for applications where you're looking at colorful and or glossy packaging. The first thing about this sensor I want to hit on is it has a very high signal to noise ratio coming out of the box. Now this is achieved through 3 main technologies that Omron's put in here. The first is the Ncore. The Ncore provides you with very precise, high-speed signal processing capabilities. And when you pair that with illuminating lens such as this one, you're able to achieve a higher power ratio and improve your signal detection stability. And as far as signal detection goes as well, there's a built-in smart noise reduction filter in here, so you're able to detect even the smallest of signals. Now, on the back side of the sensor, we have a little user interface where the operator interacts. I'd like to pull that up on the screen and talk to you a little bit more about that before we dive in and get hands-on on the sensor. Alright, so now that we have the operator interface pulled up on the screen, I'm just going to run over a few key buttons I want to hit on. So up in the top right, of course, we have our run indicator, which is green, just turns on when power is supplied. To the left of that, we have an operator indicator, and this will actually turn on when your mark is detected to give you a visual identification. And then we actually have a 1-point teaching mode. And so if you look in the bottom right, we have a background sensitivity setting button. And this will teach the sensor what the background is, and then the button to the left of that is the mark sensitivity setting button. And this will execute the teaching for the mark. And so now let's actually get hands-on and I'll show you how this works. Alrighty, the point we've all been waiting for is actually getting hands-on with some sensors. So I have my E3S sensor hooked up to my Omron Handy Checker, and I'm using this little Sharpie circle I made on this blue portion of the binder for my reference mark. And what I'm going to do is show you how easy it is to do a one-touch teaching setup to this sensor. So I'm going to start by simply holding this background button. You see it flash. And then I'm going to hold my mark set button. And as you can see, my operator indicator comes on, showing me that an output would be triggered since the mark is detected. And if I slide this binder up where it goes out of range, you can see the mark goes off. And then if I bring it back in, our mark goes on. And it's easy as that to do a one-touch teaching setup on these E3S sensors. Right now I have one more sensor I want to talk to you all about before I run out of time. Alright, now this next sensor I have is an Omron E3T photoelectric sensor. These sensors come in a variety of different sensing methods such as through beam, retroreflective, diffuse reflective, limited reflective, and BGS reflective. So now this specific sensor I have is the Omron E3T SL21. It's their ultra-thin, sub-miniature, rectangular type limited reflective sensor, and it even has a built-in amplifier all in this small little package. Now it also has a very uniquely mounted light receiving lens, and with that paired with the new chip mounting technology, it provides very precise and reliable detection all the way down to 0.5 millimeters. The sensor is also IP67 and can withstand a 1200 PSI washdown. And now I'm sure all of y'all know how a photoelectric sensor works, so I'll do a very basic demo here with my very rare commodity called toilet paper. And once the sensor gets close enough in its distance, it indicates that it does sense an object. Well, I want to thank all of y'all once again for tuning in and allowing me to briefly talk about a small portion of Omron sensing. I hope it did prove to be valuable to y'all. And if y'all do have any other questions about any Omron sensor or want to continue this discussion and learn more about how Omron sensing can be beneficial to your operation, feel free to reach out to one of your local innovative IDM sales engineers and they would be happy to be of assistance. Once again, I want to thank you for your time and have a great day.